What is happening, y'all? Cowboy here. Welcome back to another build video, and the beautiful tetrapod you see before you is MEnace. Now, the whole theme with MEnace is multi-energy. I wanted to make a multi-energy style AC that utilizes not only the multi-energy rifle, but also plasma, lasers, and plasma missiles. And I think I have achieved a pretty good spread of those weapons with this build here. This is a lot of fun. On an enemy that's staggered, you can put out a pretty ridiculous amount of damage, and we have a little bit of flex in our weapon choices. So let's jump in and talk about how to build your own MEnace. To start with, I am working with the Nebula plasma rifle. Now, I'm obviously a huge fan of this plasma rifle. While it doesn't have the raw damage of the base rifle, it does have a better charged attack, and it fires twice as fast at a 1.5 rapid fire rate. You could do the coral rifle, given it's going to shoot significantly slower, or alternatively, if you want to speed things up even more, you could work the laser rifle into the build. And initially I was running with this, but I decided I wanted a little more plasma, and kind of for that close to mid-range engagement, I think the Nebula shines more in that aspect. As for the left arm unit, we have the 44142 KRSV, aka the Karasawa. This thing is devastating. This has two separate levels of charge, so the base attack is going to be a quick plasma shot. The tier 1 charge is going to be basically a laser cannon, and then the tier 2 charge is this giant multi-energy infused blast that does devastating amounts of damage and stagger. You hit somebody with this thing and they're pretty much toast. They're going to lose about half their AP on that shot if they're already staggered. Otherwise, the follow-up that you give them is going to do just as much. Moving on from there to the back unit, we got a basic plasma missile launcher here, just giving us a little bit of anti-terminal armor, a little bit of just constant pressure and you know, just perpetual attack all the time. These are really good just for nice splash pressure. And then we are working with the regular laser cannon. Now, alternatively, I had the plasma cannon, and I do think if you're timing it specifically to only use this on staggers, I think the plasma cannon is a better bet, but I think the laser cannon has a better job of just consistently hitting targets. I think the beam on this tracks a bit better than the plasma cannon, and I ran tests with both laser cannon and plasma cannon, and ultimately what I found is I was able to apply more pressure to targets with the laser cannon, which is why we stuck with that. Moving on to our frame. For the head, we have the Varil, my go-to piece. For the core, the VE40A, we have some good generator output on this, as well as pretty hefty defenses. On the arms, the VP46S, this is the best firearm specialization we can get while still meeting our arms load. For the legs, the Varil Tetrapod, the heavy ones. Moving over to the booster, the BC0600123445. This is a rather interesting booster. The stats aren't the best on this, but it's one of the few boosters that will kind of work at the weight we have. We got our quick boost down to 1.3 seconds with this, and the biggest reason we're running this is for the efficiency of the energy supply. So looking at some other choices here we're going to suffer in a lot of areas. We're going to be suffering even for some of the ones that I really like the Alula. You can see our energy supply efficiency drastically drops down from nearly 3,000 to 2,000. So, you know, we could potentially run where's it at? The Gills. The Gills kind of gets us down a little bit lower, but once again, the energy supply efficiency has taken a big hit with a lot of these, with the exception of this one. But then I have worse boost, worse quick boost, and my quick boost reload is over 2 seconds. So while I'm not necessarily a big fan of this one, I do think it helps to get the job done here. And that longer quick boost duration also kind of helps because we're trying to maintain some distance. So we get a good amount of slide with that. Moving on to the FCS, I actually really like the Institute FCS here, the WLT-001. We got good medium, a bit of close, a bit of long, and missile lock correction, and that kind of covers all the bases for this build. We can fight at long, ideally we fight at medium, but if we have to get up close and personal, we'll have a little bit of tracking. If you don't have that yet, I think this one, the VE21B, is a decent alternative, especially if you're fighting more in that long range threshold, but otherwise, I would suggest going for the WLT. For the generator, we have the VE20C. I'd love to run a 20B with this, but unfortunately we are so caked out on energy, there's no way we're also going to be able to fit that in. Lastly, we have the assault armor. If you're playing more far range, obviously pulse is a great choice, but I really like assault armor on this build. Looking at the paint, here is the specific code for the chrome type look I used. You're going to want to max reflectiveness and luster on that. And on the subcolors, I've only maxed out reflectiveness. And we went for obviously blue and purple for the representation of both laser and plasma. And then a nice little chrome to kind of pull it all together. You kind of see the chrome on certain pieces here. But that is going to be MEnace. You can notice see MEnace, M-E, because multi-energy. That's pretty good, right? But here is the share info for it. Really interesting build, and you know, I love kind of just coming up with varying builds like this and testing them on out. And this one it works pretty well. So let's start. We will do a let's go wall sector. Create some solos, and then after that I will create a team lobby. Actually, I started recording this one and I got through the solo matches and then I went to create the team, but instead I created a single player 6-person lobby, and then I sat there and I was like, why is this not filling up at all? And then I suddenly realized that I had created a solo lobby, and I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh my god, just scrap this whole video, it's gone. We're restarting, I can't keep this. It's like 3 minutes of me being like, why aren't people readying up? And I'm like, oh my god, I'm the idiot here. Can you tell my brain is getting fried from how much Armored Core I've been playing? Let's see, hours check. What are we at? 148.6 hours played. Whew! No one can ever say I don't love my Armored Core. Yeah, look how good we look. It's a nice shine. Oh my god, it's Zimmerman's! Who would have thought? Which actually, as much as I like to rip on them, honestly, it's kind of nice seeing so many Zimmermans right now when I'm doing these build showcases, because I can actually show what these builds are capable of against Zimmerman, which is seemingly the only thing people in this game know how to run. Yeah, you wanna do the shotgun kick thing? Okay, we can. Oh, what? He got the kick off before my assault armor went off. That's some shit. All right, I guess we got to go try hard mode. Come on out. Get your shit out of here, you fucking trash can. I'm just so sick of Zimmermans. Like, it's nice to kill it, but I'm so sick of them. No, you're not preparing. We're just gonna... Where's he at? Go. Shoo. Come back when you come up with something original. It's honestly gonna be my new thing. It's just after I fight a Zimmerman, they're out. Get out. Come up with something original. We're tired of seeing you. You get no respect, you get no rematch, you leave in shame for being a slave to the meta. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I have a Zimmerman build. Obviously, we uploaded Hornet. But, like, these people that the only thing they do is Zimmerman's. Like, bro, it's literally, I was talking about it in the Discord. You wanna know what it is? It is the rivers of blood users of Armored Core. It's the people that have zero ability as a pilot, zero imagination in creating a build, and the only thing they do is rely on the crutch of Zimmerman's because they can't do anything else otherwise. It's boring. And look at that! Who would have thought? This time Zimmerman and stun. This one will actually be a little harder to beat because he actually has a proper follow-up instead of whatever that other guy was using. Never mind, you have no fucking clue what you're doing. I have Zimmerman's, I'm gonna kick the person and then I'm gonna blast them. It's a whole ass circus out here today. Does he think he's like sneaking around? Know your place, trash! If I was somebody that edits, I would actually like slap that meme on the screen right now. Gundam! I'm sorry, man. I've lost all patience for it. I can't. Good job. Alright. Let's bump this over to team. 6 players, and we'll go, you know, I haven't done Delta lately. Let's do Delta. Bump that to 5, and create a lobby. I wish I didn't mess up the first recording. That also had a Zimmerman, but the second fight was a dude that was a melee, so that was fun. I just was able to kite him all over the place, but at least variety, you know? Let's see. Gatlings and stun. Okay. Missile boat. I love that head. That's in another upcoming build. This is stun, redshift, and redshift. Gatling stun tank. So we have a fast Gatling tank and then a heavy Gatling tank. And what's the last one gonna be? More missiles. Great. Alright, well. Expect lots of missiles. I'm gonna have a little birthday Kit Kat the wife got for me. Prep myself for this bullshit. all slaves to the meta. Stop with your stun needles. Got a good kick in there, though. You know, on the good side, there's nobody running, nobody in this lobby is running Zimmermans, but it's like a meta light. I'm gonna have to focus. Who is that? 0-1, so he's running an oscillator. I'll have to stay on top of him. Just because he's gonna be engaging in bullshit the whole match. And he's actually a pretty easy kill, so I'll focus 0-1 down here. Or is it? No, 0-2 is the tank, 0-3 is the missile boat. Almost got the stun on him. Tank's going down, Unit 2's going down. Oh, I can't believe that missed. You're dead in like half a second. Man, that was an annoying match. Ugh. Not bad in terms of performance, considering I was under intense Gatling and rocket fire. Alright, you're still going to be an annoying missile boat. I like the Rajang. Variety. Oscillator, Truenos, and Redshift. I like that. That's good. Some variety. Gundam Man. Bro, hold up here. I'm gonna, put him on Team Alpha. I want Monster Hunter Man on our team. They can have the new guy with the whack Gundam build. Watch the whack Gundam guy's like the best player in the lobby. Yeah, Rajang dude though. Dude he's got some variety. He's got one Zimmy. He's got a Moonlight. But he's mixing it up, and he has a good emblem. That's respect, you know. When I see variety, that gets respect. Super thick missile boat. Melee Man, zippy missile boat, and discount Gundam. Compared to a lot of Tetrapods, this one's actually, it's kind of grounded a lot. So taking use of those little short dashes that we have. Boom! There we go with the Sawa shot. That should finish you off, Mr. Gundam. The lightweight is on me! Full laser barrage! I might need to get on 0-2. I don't know if I can apply enough pressure to a lightweight laser boat. But he is definitely the biggest of the problems. There we go. I take back what I said. I can apply plenty of pressure to him. No, I should have just let it go. Damn. I think I had the whole team on top of me for half a second there. One's down, unit 3's almost down. We're gonna try and pop 3 off with a charged Kara shot. I'm just getting pressured too hard. Where's the team at? Come on, y'all. Score's close, but we got two of them like half dead. Alright, he should be down. Like I'm getting stuck in these 1v3s. Team is coming in late. I don't think we're gonna. Yeah, this looks. Unless we can do some major damage right now. I'm not gonna be able to pull it out. Damn. Still did pretty good though. 626, not bad. Rajang, I'm sorry. You're very disappointing. I like your emblem, but I expected so much more out of you. Then again, the other guy didn't do much better, so. Either way, we are going to wrap things up there for the MEnace build. Definitely an interesting one, and I think we saw in the 1v1s, you know, it does pretty good handling itself even against Kurosawas, and even in a bigger match, when you're being focused, it manages to stand up to the test, I believe. So we're going to wrap things up here in terms of what's coming next. I'll let that be a surprise. So stay tuned for another build, and I'll catch y'all next time.